Guys, right now I'm outside a pub. Absolutely disgraceful, absolutely grotesque, absolutely disgusting. I just dropped off some girls, right? The girls were literally my age. They were 24. Apparently they've been out for 2 days straight, just like back and forth to the pubs. It's a Saturday here, right? I was thinking, bro, why the hell are you going pub? She said she'd been out all day and now she's going back to the pub. And then I'm just like, wait, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Guys, they are trying so hard to suppress their innate thoughts of life. There's no purpose behind their eyes. The girl was speaking to me, point blank period. I could tell she was a bit of a hoe. Yeah, respectfully, she was a bit of a promiscuous girl. She said something like along the lines of yeah, it's expensive. I said, oh, it must be expensive going out all the time, like, because obviously I'm being a bit more financially conscious. And then she's like, yeah, it's alright, you just flutter your eyes and you just wink at them and then you get stuff for free. That's the most hoish thing I've heard in my life, right? And I've heard all kinds of things, but I was just like, oh my gosh. The girls were talking about, oh, I love this song. That in itself is just a crazy thing. Then the other girl was like, oh, I'm already smashed, but you know what, F it, we've done it before, we'll do it again. I just thought to myself, is that really the purpose of your existence? Is that really what you're put on this earth for? Is that really why your parents even gave birth to you? And alhamdulillah, bro, we're just so lucky that we are Muslim and we have a purpose, we have a structure to our life. Otherwise we could have been down the similar path as these individuals. May Allah guide them. But guys, I promise to you right now, if I was to put you in that girl's position, let's say if you were a girl, and actually let's say a guy equivalent to that girl, and if you could be a broke Muslim, miskin Muslim, yeah, broke, right? Perhaps in the worldly sense you're not at a high level. Guys, I promise you, wallahi, yeah, that very life, even having 1% of iman and having that partying lifestyle, going to the pub, I promise you that 1% of iman is just like, is worth a trillion, quintillion, infinitely time. It's infinitely better than that. I promise you. It's just a fact. It's infinitely better. What those girls were talking about was just gross. The purpose of their life was just sad. And you know what? They don't know any better. For them, that's all life is. So sometimes when we have a hard situation in life, guys, when life throws tough situations towards us, when family dies, when our finances get mashed up, mine have been mashed up, mine got mashed up the other day, guys, just think back to it. You're a Muslim, you know that there's a God, you know that there's a creator, and you know that there will be a day that you'll meet him. And so every prayer is a blessing. Every remembrance of Allah is a blessing. Every time you look at a tree and you're like, wow, that's a cool tree, you can appreciate it because you're not so intoxicated. You're not intoxicating your own mind. You're not trying to forget your life. You're trying to remember. You're trying to constantly remember your real life, which is obviously, guys, we're basically in a simulation, right? The dunya is a simulation, but the fact that you're conscious of that in itself is a blessing, right? People are not conscious of that. People think that this is it and there will be never anything else. The sad thing is even in this worldly life, they're just trying to suppress these thoughts, like, because it's in your innate your innate disposition to be, know that there's a creator, know that there must be a purpose. Why am I alive? Am I alive just to do a 9 to 5? Am I alive just to work my way up the corporate ladder? These girls are just working in pubs, so they're not even doing anything cool in the real world either. They drink, they get smashed, figuratively. Obviously, they get drunk, smashed, and they get the other kind of smash, and that's it. That's their life. And living in a predominantly non-Muslim area, it really puts things into perspective. Really puts things into perspective as to why I don't want to live here, of course, and as to how lucky I am that Allah blessed me to be a Muslim. And so if Allah has given you this blessing as well, guys, let's just be grateful. Wherever we're at, let's just be grateful, man. It could be so much worse. Your life could be void of any purpose. At least you've got a big purpose to work towards, right? At least you've got structure given to you by Allah, proven. So, man, alhamdulillah, bro, alhamdulillah. I'll catch you, man, soon, inshallah. I'm happy that you guys are enjoying the videos. I know they're not amazing at the minute. Give it about another 6 months to a year, inshallah. I am hoping that they're going to be a lot better, a lot more eloquent, a lot more thoughtful, and a lot more beneficial, inshallah. Catch you, man, soon.